Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to XPN Local Studio Session. My name is N3WYRKLA. We have a very special guest who may be the next big thing to come out the tri-state area. Her name is N3WYRKLA. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. How are you?
I'm doing well. Definitely can't wait to hear y'all perform. Can you introduce your band before we get into it?
Yes, so we have John on the drums. We have Jeff on the keys, Evan on the bass, and Ian on the guitar. And then super special shout out to my live engineer, Noah.
Most definitely. Can we introduce the first song that you're going to play for us right now?
So this first song that I'm about to sing is called It Don't Hit No More.
All right, let's go. You're listening to XPN Local, N3WYRKLA, N3WYRKLA. It Don't Hit No More right now.
Let's go.
Mile away, mile away, from a mile away, used to mess around in your mother's house, you like to say it, flexing how you fumble, but you're back and hiding. The moment that you see me where you're passing by, I admire the way you tried, but I can see right through those eyes that you just wanted to get higher. You just don't hit no more. You just don't hit no more. You just don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said it don't hit no more. I said it don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said it don't hit no more. I said I should have had you shining in the A. You just wanna brag in front, you lying little. I thought I wanted you, but I needed serenity. Pull it back, live on autopilot. D&D, permanently silent. You should need me to find devices, but you fucking don't. You just don't hit no more. You still, you just don't hit. You just don't hit no more. It don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said it don't hit no more. I said it don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said don't rock with you the way I used to. Not giving you another chance. And plus you got your friends feeding into it. Fucking hate that shit. You just don't hit no more. You just don't hit no more. It don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said it don't hit no more. I said it don't hit no more. I shouldn't keep on getting bored. I said it don't hit no more. I said it.
Ooh, I like that.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's a good genre. You're back now with XPN Local Studio Session. My name is N3WYRKLA. You just heard N3WYRKLA, and the song's off her new EP. Excuse me. It's not me, it's you.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not you. It's not you. It's me. And I wanted to ask you about this. Again, you had a big year so far this year. This is your second EP. You dropped your first one in August.
Yes.
And you recently did a show at the Foundry. You've been performing at South by Southwest. How's been the reception from you since dropping your first project last year to now?
It's been making me really excited about releasing new music, doing shows. The reception that I've been getting back is really great. People have been having great responses to the music, so I've been really happy about it. I've been having fun.
That's real. I wanted to ask you, where does N3WYRKLA come from, the name?
So N3WYRKLA comes from my actual name. My real name is Nyla.
Okay.
So it's literally N-Y-L-A. So that's where the N3WYRKLA comes from.
And I heard that I think the 3 means is like your favorite number as well too.
3 is my favorite number, but actually my full name is Nyla Nalin Nasir.
Okay.
So that comes from like the 3 N's.
That's real. That's real. Now I want to get you back to your next song. What is the next song you want to play off of your album?
The next song that I'm going to play off my album is called Not Enough.
Not Enough. You're now listening to Not Enough by New York, LA, right here on XPN Local Studios.
All right.
Can we just and I made love? 'Cause I don't wanna hear you say, can we just fuck? And I made love, and I made love. 'Cause I don't want to feel a thing but your touch. Can we take drugs? And not say much, and not say much. 'Cause I don't want to hear you say that I'm not enough. I know I'm enough. I can't be a doormat, you know that. Why you mad that I'm bad at loving you outside of the sheets? You know how my heart flat, it's format or red, and no man who can't choose between you and the dying for more. Won't lock the door on me. Dying for what? Forget the trust that you put in me. Can we just fuck? And I made love, and I made love. 'Cause I don't want to feel a thing but your touch. Can we take drugs? And not say much, and not say much. 'Cause I don't want to hear you say that I'm not enough. I know I'm enough. 'Cause I don't wanna hear you say, don't say it, that I'm not enough. I know I'm enough. I can't be a doormat, you know that. Why you mad that I'm bad at loving you outside of the sheets? You know how my heart flat is format or red, and no man you wanna feel anything but love. Had enough. Don't want it, don't want it, don't want it. Let me feel everything but love. Had enough. Don't wanna hear you crying. Can we just and I made love? Can we take drugs and not say much? 'Cause I don't wanna hear you say, don't say it, that I'm not enough. I know I'm enough. Don't say it.
Off the brand new EP, It's Not You, It's Me. You just heard Not Enough by Jersey Zone, New York, LA. Here at XPN Local with me, Abdul Rahman. Now, I wanted to ask you about your early influences. I read that your influences like Rihanna, Lady Gaga, and even Miley Cyrus. And you said that Miley Cyrus, that album Bangers, really, really enjoyed and really influenced you. what is it about that album that you feel like influenced you today with your own music?
I feel like it was definitely like a breakout album for her. It was something different. She was stepping out like into a different pocket of what she usually did. So I liked how like it was really like badass, like I'm Miley, like I'm older, like I'm doing what I want, I don't care. And it just the production on it, the writing, like I just really like sat with me, like I loved it, especially because growing up, like I was a huge Hannah Montana fan. So going like seeing her from that to then going to like, all right, this is Bangers Miley, like that era, like it just was amazing.
That's real. I also saw that you started off rapping, and I believe that you got into the punk emo scene in Jersey. And even with your own music, I kind of hear that between rap as well as punk and rock, and then even adding hip-hop artists like 2C on Selfishly Entitled, and then even Brent Fires on Not Enough remake. So I want to ask you, like, what is it about that, like, you know, including all genres in your music and not kind of stay in a box? How do you allow yourself to, like, just, like, get everything, try everything when it comes to creating?
I feel like because I grew up listening to so many different genres and because I like all types of music, when I'm in the studio, like I like to play around with my melodies. So doing like a more alternative song, but like my melodies are more like punchier, more rappy, just mixing it up and really just having fun. I try not to think about it too much when I'm in the studio and just like whatever comes out, comes out. But definitely for me, like listening to so much music, it definitely plays a role like when I'm in the studio, like, okay, like what type of vibe do I want to do? Even when it comes to like production. So when I'm in the studio recording, almost all of my beats are made in front of me, like me and the producer sit together. So him playing a guitar riff and I'm like, actually instead of like live drums, let me hear some 808s on it. And it kind of just playing with different sounds in general.
That's real. I also asked, I believe you said I Cry is your favorite song to perform, right?
Yes, I Cry Too is my favorite song to perform.
What was the most challenging song to record off this new EP?
Off this EP, the most challenging, I would have to say, I want to say Not Enough, only because I was sitting on that record for about, I want to say, almost 2 years because it was the first song I had ever wrote. So it went through many different versions because I actually was, I didn't even like it at first.
Really?
So it was a record that I ended up playing like in the studio with some people I was working with, producers and some writers. I played it for them and they were like, girl, this hook on this song. And it was when I first started singing too. So at this point now my voice was a lot stronger. So I'm like they're like, we got to redo it. Like we can like rework some of the verses a little bit. And I'm like, y'all think like this hook is good? And they're like, yeah. So then we ended up revamping the beat. I retracked the vocals, edited a couple of the lyrics, and then like it's now what it is today.
What did you not like about it at the beginning that they liked it first?
I definitely think maybe it was because I sung it at a time when I had first ever stepped in the studio. So I sounded like a lot younger, a little shaky. So at this point, I'm like, and then the lyrics were very upfront and in your face, and it was something that I like wasn't doing at the time, so I was kind of like unsure about it. I didn't think like what people would say, and then also too like just hearing like my parents and my girlfriend and everyone hearing me talking about what I'm talking about in the song just was like but it's actually like some of my family's like favorite songs. So.
Really? See how that works out for you?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into the next song. What is the next song you want to play off the new project?
The next song I'm going to sing actually is I Cry Too.
All right, let's go. You're now listening to I Cry Too by New York LA right here on XPN Local Studio Session.
Undercover, no, it ain't nothing new, and I and you're not there to see how my tears they weep. I cry too. I cry, I cry too. I cry too, just like you. Hate to let a man notice when he got me wrapped around his finger. Am I an overthinker? Even if I love him, I hate to say I like him. This time you got the upper hand and I've been done trying. Blind to the mashups, I never slap on the wrist in the small misdemeanor. I just go and do me, kinda better to seem like it doesn't matter. Not let you think you got all of it, but baby I cry too. Under the covers I cry over you. You've been undercover and it ain't nothing new. When I'm alone and you're not there to see how my tears they weep. Well baby I cry too. I cry, I cry too. Oh baby, I cry too. I cry too. I cry
Cooking hot grits. Come on now.
Thank you.
Off the brand new EP, It's Not You, It's Me. You just heard I Cry Too by New York, LA at XPN Local Studio Session. My name is Abdul Rahman. I do want to ask a question about one of your biggest supporters who's no longer here, your brother Devin Spady, who passed away last year. You said that he was one of your biggest supporters, so I'm curious
Yes,
to know.
absolutely. He would be at every show, every event, everything.
Did he have a favorite song of yours?
Yeah, actually two favorites. Out of the songs that I have out, Not Enough was one of his favorites.
And you didn't like it?
Yeah, and I didn't like it, which is so funny. But a song that I haven't released it, but it was on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast on when Alicia Keys was on there, and my dad had played Streets.
Okay.
That was like his song. Like he used to tell me he used to play it in the house when he was like beefing with his girl. Like the streets keep calling me. He used to play it. That was definitely one of his favorites.
That's real. Speaking of your dad, Gilly is also who's part of one of Philly's hip hop groups, Major Figures, as well as the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast that he hosts with your uncle. I wanted to ask, is there any
Wild is actually my cousin.
Oh, your cousin?
Actually my cousin, yeah.
Apologize.
Everyone thinks that he's my dad's brother because they look alike a little bit.
That's real. I want to ask, is there any kind of game that your father gave you about the music industry that you've already peeped, that you've noticed?
Absolutely. Just staying like true to myself and just really working hard. Like nothing comes like easy. Like, so I absolutely I feel like I put in the work in the studio. I put in the work with my amazing band members at rehearsals. So definitely like putting in work. You can't get anywhere without putting in work.
That's real. Now, again, New York, LA, thank you for coming to XPN Studio Local. I've enjoyed your music and hearing this live band play with you. And I do see that next you're going to be performing at the Roots Picnic. And I want to ask, what do you have for that performance as well as for the rest of the year for 2024?
Say that one more time.
How are you feeling about this performing at the Roots Picnic? And what do you have coming up for the rest of the year? I'm
really excited to perform at Roots. This is, I want to say, my third year at Roots.
Okay.
The last time I performed at Roots, I had like a little bit of music out, and the time before that, I didn't have any music out.
Oh, wow.
So it was just, I previewed my brother's Mac and Cheese had a set, and they brought me out to do a song.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. Like, this year, I know people know the music. I've been getting like DMs and like people saying like, I'm excited to come see you. So like, it's been really I'm excited for it. And as of 2024, I'm planning on releasing a single soon, hopefully in June. And I'm working on a debut album. So we definitely could stay tuned for that. I'm excited.
Definitely. Thank you again, New York, LA, for coming to.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, most definitely. Thank you all for bringing this band and performing songs off your new project, It's Not You, It's Me EP. Again, you listen to XPN Local Studio with Abdul Rahman. Peace, stay blessed. Keep listening to XPN.
What's up?
Listen. Y'all are too talented. Oh, my God. Come on. Y'all are too talented for me.